Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. Like in the previous videos we have covered up many of the projects using React 18 and Java, and in the previous video we have covered up the React 18 project. I've told you in that video that was our last project of React 18, and from next video we are starting another tutorial series. So from today we are starting an amazing Android Studio series, and I will be telling you about Android Studio. In this totally tutorial series I will be giving you tutorial of Android Studio and Java. So for working with Java, we have to start with the Android Studio. Android Studio is a text editor of Java, which we will be using. So today is our first video of Java, and today we will be learning about Android Studio. Means Android Studio is not any language. If you have worked with Python or HTML, CSS like languages, so Android Studio is a text editor which we just use when we are working with Java. So today in this video, I will be telling you how to install that Android Studio and how to set up things like how to set up your Java project and how to create the designs for Java, layout of Java when we are building our mobile app. So I will be telling you that. Then when we will be setting up the things, we will be moving on build and we will be building and deploying our first app using Java, and I'll be also telling you moving forward how we can build that. But today's video is only about how to install Android Studio, the text editor of Java, and how to set up things like how to set up projects and how we can work with that moving forward. So just I hope you'll be understanding today's video in which we'll be learning about Android Studio. So if you understand this video and if you enjoy this, so remember to hit a like, and if you're new on this channel, hit the subscribe button, and after subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so you can just see all the coming up videos, because I will be uploading more videos like that, and I hope that will be giving you help, because that are really helpful videos, and I hope you are enjoying that videos. Remember to check that all videos out, because that will giving help to a beginner if they want to build that project. So now we'll be starting with our project today and seeing that how to install Android Studio and how we can just set up our first project when we are starting our Android Studio series. So just like I've telling you, from today we are starting our series here of Android Studio, and today is our first video in which we'll be learning about like how to install Android Studio and how to set up the things in that. So now we'll be starting with our video, and basically we'll be seeing that how to install Android Studio and how to set up things in that. So for installing Android Studio, without wasting time, we have to move on to Google Chrome. So I will be moving on to Google Chrome, which is my main browser from which I have downloaded many of the things and many of the text editors. So you have to also open this, or you can use any other browser as well if you are having that. Then you have to move to Google. After moving to Google, we have to install some of the things in that. Like I've telling you, we have to first of all install the text editor. So text editor, we are using Android Studio. So I will be installing Android Studio here, and I will be giving you all the tutorial about how to use Android Studio and what are the things in Android Studio, all the things there. So I will be now just doing one thing. I will be moving here, and then I will be writing here Android Studio. So I will be writing here Android Studio. Download you can write, or you can directly write Android Studio and you can press enter. So it will be showing you the website. So basically this is the original website of Android Studio, because some people go to this you can say ad website. This is the sponsor website, so you don't have to move on this one. You have to move on to this one website, which is https://developer.android.com. You have to remember the link of this site, so when you will be moving on, or if you are giving URL and to any of your friends or family members, so they can directly move, and they don't want to just you can say that they don't want to search and then they want to go. So I will be directly moving to this link. It will be moving down, and then you will be getting this link. So I will be moving on to this link of Android Studio and app tool. After moving on to this Android Studio, you will be getting all the things about Android Studio which you have to work with, like how to install Android Studio. You can also create your own account when you are installing Android Studio. You can sign up and sign in with your account. I've already made this account and I've already installed this, so I don't want to install. If you want to install, you have to just move here. You have to make account. You have to sign in with that. Then you have to just press this download Android Studio Electrical. Then it will be giving you, and it will be just installing. You can also select the version which you want to download. If you are having high level device, so you can download the latest version. If you are having low level device, so nothing happens, you can also download its old version. It has all the requirement which we will be needing in our series of Android Studio. So you can download this. After downloading, you can also read its new features and all the things which you want to read about. And if you want to learn more things about Android Studio, you can just read many of the things which they have given in their site. They are also having their design tools. You can see their design tools as well if you are interested in graphic designing here. And you can also see the intelligent code editor, like what they are having and what you can say functionality they are having in their code editor. You can see that all stuff here. You can learn more about the text editor by pressing this button. You can also see here the flexible build system of there. It will be also giving you help if you want to just see about these things. So these are the things here which you can just learn about Android Studio, and like this you can just start. So this is the starting thing here. I've just telling you how to install Android Studio. After installing the Android Studio, you have to open the Android Studio. You have to just do stuff like next. Then it will be asking you to finish. It will be telling you that means it will be showing you, and it will be just asking you that where you have to download your Android Studio. Means it will be asking the location. So you can select any location where you are having free space. So you can just select the location there, and then you can just do one thing. You can just give the location there, and then you can download your Android Studio there. After downloading this, you have to open your Android Studio directly. So you can see this is the Android Studio. I will be pressing enter and I will be opening this. So you can see I've just opened my Android Studio, and I will be now closing this VS Code because I was just doing the work here. So I've closed this now. I've opened Android Studio. So Android Studio is really heavy text editor. So because of that, it will be taking time to open. So you have to just also remember that you should be not really panic like if it is not opening. You have to just remember this thing. It is really heavy and it should take some time to open. And I'm opening it this after too much long time because I do all the work on my VS Code text editor. So I'm telling you about the Android Studio because it is a really good text editor for a beginner if they want to start with Android Studio or if they want to work with Java or any other language. So you can see I've opened this. You will be getting this one interface here when you will be just working, when you will be opening your Android Studio. After opening Android Studio, it will be asking you have to open your previous project, or you have to open your just you can get it from VCS, but we are not having any of the project yet because we have not created anything in Android Studio. We have downloaded newly. So I will be pressing new project to create my new project. Press this new project double times. Now here you will be getting many of the like materials here. It will be asking you what material you should be taking here because we just use Android Studio to build mobile apps. So it will be asking you that just what the template or what the size you have to take of your mobile screen where you will be building your projects or building your things here. So you can just take any of the size here because we are not building it. We will be first of all designing, then I will be moving on to coding here. But before that we have to check that what size we should take. You can see there are many things, but first of all before taking the size, I will be giving you the introduction of all the things here which we are getting in our project section. First of all, we are just getting this phone and tablet. Here you can just choose your activity section. Activity means here you can just choose the size of your mobile which you have to take here. There are many of the size here like basic activity material 3. So you will like many of the you can say the mobile sizes. So you can just take any one of them. If you are liking this one, you can take. If you are liking this one, you can take. So there is your choice what you have to take here. You can take it. Then but when we are starting newly, so we will be using this basic activity here, and today also I will be using this basic activity. But before taking that, I want to give you the introduction of these three tabs as well which we are getting, like Wear OS. In Wear OS you have to select like you want this with the watch face, or if you want this with the blank activity. So I don't want the watch face, so I will be pressing blank activity because we are not working any intermediate or advanced level. We are starting from totally beginner. So I will be telling you from starting like how to work with blank activity, how to work with basic activity. These are the beginning things which a beginner should take here. So this was the Wear OS section. If you want to take no activity, you can do, but it will be getting nothing. It will be totally blank, but we want some things should be here because we are beginner, and all the things we'll be building by self, but something should be there. So we can just see that like this we have to build. So I will be just selecting blank activity. After selecting this was the Wear OS tab here. Then this is the Android TV tab. It will be asking you that you want blank activity or no activity. I'll be pressing blank activity because it will be having some of the you can say pictures or things which will be giving us help, and it will be telling us how you have to build and how it will be giving you help. And then this is the automotive tab here. here you have to just select this, you want messaging service or you want media service. So I will be now pressing media service, because till here I don't want messaging service, because when we are working with messaging service, so we have to build advanced level and intermediate level thing, like when we are building WhatsApp chatting app like this, so we have to use their messaging service. But today we are not building any of the WhatsApp or chatting app, we are only just starting with our new project and building new project. So because of that I'll be selecting media service, or no activity you can also select. And then this is the main thing which you have to select, and you have to press next here. After pressing next here, you have to just write the name of your project which you want to write here. You can write my application. This is the random name like we get in folder when we create on desktop new folder. So like this, here also we are getting the random name my application. You can put any of the name here, like we are just starting with our first application, so I will be writing here application 1, like this I will be writing. And then here it will be giving the package name as well. What is this package name, you will be thinking? Package name is a thing like when you just build your app and when you want to publish this app on Play Store, because you see that if you download any game or software, so you have a file here, and when you download that file, so that contains a package file. So that package file name is application1, means when we build this application and if we want to publish it on Play Store, so this package name puts a main role in that. So when package will be giving the name on that, so you will be just seeing that when anybody will be installing the app from Play Store, so in that mobile he will be having the name of their package which is application1. So like this, here I am also having my package name which is application1 here. So you can just select now location here where you want to save your application, means where you want to save this location here. If you want to save this Android Studio in any other location, you can press this location, you can select it from folder and you can just work with that. So this is the location where you can just save. You have to select the language which you want to work with. So we are working with Java, so I'll be selecting the language of Java, not Kotlin. Kotlin is the second version of that, so we will be not working with that. We are working with Java. You can also select the minimum SDK version which you want to select. I will be using this 5.0 version, so I don't select this marshmallow version because we will be not working with that. You have to just work with this lollipop version. If you want to use legacy Android support libraries, you can press this, but in the starting we are not working with that, so I will be not needing. Then these are the things here, folder files which we will be needing, so you have to just work with these folder files here, and then you have to start with this. So you can see here we have just worked with this and we have just built this thing here, and this is the application1 folder which we have created. You can put any other name as well if you want to put, just you have to select the location where you have to save this folder. I will be saving it any other location, like in local disk E I will be saving and pressing OK. After doing this, I will be now just doing one thing, like I will be now just selecting this location, I will be pressing OK. And now you have to just select one folder in which you have to save these all things. So I will be selecting the folder of this all desktop, and in this folder, or you can say not in here, I will be pressing local disk C, and in local disk D I will be saving in one folder which is named as Windows, like this. Okay, and you can see we are getting local disk D Windows, or you can just save it in local disk C as well, means where you want to save you can just save it, it's your choice here. In local disk F also you can just save your folder, so it will be giving you help if you want to just work with this. So you can see we are getting this all thing, so I will be saving in local disk D folder and in this folder here, and after saving in this folder here, you have to now just save in this. So you can see I've just saved this app GitHub, and then I've just saved in Amazon clone. So this is the random folder which I'm having, and I'm saving that here in this location. So I'm just pressing finish here to save my folder. You can see I've pressed finish, so it will be taking some time to just create your folder, and when your folder will be created, so it will be showing you all the things. So it is installing some of the SDK platform versions which we will be needing to work with this thing here. So these are the SDK versions which we are working with. So I hope you will be understanding that how we are getting. So when this downloading will be finished, so your project will be ready and you can just move on with your projects, and you can work with your first project or first app which you are building. So I hope you understand this video about how to install Android Studio and how to set up folders in that, and I hope you enjoy this video. So if you have enjoyed, understand this video, so remember to hit a like, and if you're new on this channel, hit the subscribe button. After subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so more people can learn and they can understand how we can build these amazing projects using these all amazing languages. And just like this, I will be meeting you next video with more amazing things and more amazing tutorials. But remember one thing, when this installing will finish, then you have to press finish, like this my installing has been finished. So when I press finish, my folder will be created on my Android Studio window. You can see now it is preparing workspace and my folder is created here. Means my project is application name and it is now ready here. So like this, you can see we can just work with. So I hope you understand this video. If you understand, enjoy, hit a like, subscribe and share this video as well. So just I will be meeting you next project with more amazing thing and more amazing tutorial using these all amazing languages. So for today, goodbye.